Let me be very, very, very honest with you all today. So, most scholarship applicants don't fail because they're not smart. I mean, they fail because they don't know how to talk to professors. They don't know how to sell themselves for the interviews, especially because I have a lot of clients of mine currently now preparing for an interview for next week. And I've also seen a lot of students with first class get rejected. Yes. And students with second class get fully funded scholarships. Though, yes, this year there is a cut-off mark, and the cut-off mark for this year have increased. So a lot of you guys will be asking, why is it that people with first class don't get and people with second class get? I think it's because of the interview. I think it's because of the professor. Because let me tell you, some people do not know how to communicate their value. Some people do not know how to sell themselves. They do not even know how to talk about their profile. I mean, it's not just about, okay, you know what, I got this course, this certificate, I got this experience. You need to know how to sell yourself. And some people don't know how to do this. Some people don't know how to sell themselves. Some people don't know how to do this. So this video, it's very, very important. I'm coming here with so much passion, guys. I'm telling you because I'm going to be teaching you how to sell yourself. See, let me tell you one thing I'm really, really good in. If it's to write exam, I can be lazy about it. But you see interviews, you see presentation, I'm very, very good in that area. I'm very good in that area because I understand that you can write all you want to write. You can sell the CV, everything. But when it comes to that interview, if you mistakenly make a mistake in that, you can get rejected fast. And some of you don't even think about, you know what, I need to get a professor. I don't know why you don't think the professor part is important. And I'm going to be telling you why the professor part is very, very important. I didn't even know that getting a professor is something that you need to think about. Let me not lie. I didn't even know that getting a professor is something that is very, very important. But not until I actually applied for a student, that's when I knew. I said, oh, so it's important to get a professor. So it's important. So, guys, we're going to be talking about it. First, let us talk about emailing that professor. So, yes, whoever that you are trying to email, you need to ensure that you are not sending in lazy emails. You need to ensure that you do not just copy and paste and just message all the supervisors or the professors, because that's what a lot of you guys do. You feel like, okay, you have messaged this one, you want to carry that same message to another person, and that same message to all the professors, when you know that these professors, they are actually doing different things. Their research is different. I never even understand, like, why are you so lazy? Why are you sending lazy emails? Why are you sending lazy emails? Like, don't do that. To be honest, don't do that. And I see a lot of people doing that. So that's why this video is so important. See, let me tell you, I know that it's not easy to have to craft out an email to send to a supervisor and then have to craft out another one and send to another supervisor. I know that this thing can take a lot of time and it's very, very stressful. I know this. But let me tell you, this is very competitive. And some of these supervisors are very, very busy. Some of these professors are very, very busy. So you have to try your best to do your best so that at least you will just know that even if you don't even get it, or even if you don't get a response, you will know that at least you did your best. It's not that now you just send anything, just send anything, then you expect that you're going to get it. How? How are you going to get that? I just want to know. What magic, what magic do you think you're going to use to get that professor to actually respond to you? And some of you send in bad CVs. You don't even try your best to work on your CV, ensure that your CV is good. Because that your CV, even though some of the supervisors may not even understand like how to read your emails, maybe because their Chinese might not be, their English might not be good. But you know that CV that you're sending is like you're selling yourself. So if your CV is not good, if your CV is not properly, let me tell you, I used to think that my CV was very, very good. There was one supervisor I sent my CV to, and after I sent my CV to him, he emailed me back and he was like, why is your CV like this? Are you not applying for a PhD? I said, yes, I'm applying for a PhD. He said, no, 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 this is not a good CV. He sent me a CV template and said, use this CV and edit yours. And when I saw the CV template that he sent me, in my mind I was like, God, what is this one? I was like, they are CV and they are CV, oh, because it was well documented, properly documented. And I'm telling you, not in a million years would I have been able to write my CV to look like that. So that's when I started realizing that, see, no matter how good you think you are, because some of us, we are really, really proud. Some of us, we are so proud. We think that we are like the best. I mean, especially those people with first class, or especially those people that they have good grades, masters, PhD. Let's say we are still attacking first class. I beg, please. I'm not attacking first class. I'm only saying that there are some people that think that they are so good that they will never like get rejected. And I'll be here to tell you that that is a lie. That it's still possible that you can do everything that you think you can do, and there's a high chance that you may not even get accepted. There's a high chance that you may not even, they will not even look your site. So that's why you have to ensure that all the documents are well documented. Let's talk about like poor English. As much as the Chinese people do not know English, yes, I know. And I know that a lot of people have been able to think that, okay, because Chinese professors, they speak Chinese, they don't know English, I can do whatever I want to do. Let me just bust your bubble right now. Let me tell you, these people, they do how to read English. Yes, they do. Maybe they might not know how to speak English properly, but you see reading, they know how to read English very well. They know how to write English very well. So now, if you now go and think, say that you can just go and submit anything in the hopes of, oh, okay, I can do whatever, they will catch you. So let your English be good. And also ask for funding. Don't be scared to ask for funding. Some of you, when you're emailing the supervisor, I don't know whether you are shy. Like you don't want them to think that you're after the money. You're after the money. You are after the money. That is the whole point. That's why you're trying to even get a professor. Because let me tell you something. It is because it is competitive. It is because you know that there are plenty of people that probably would have more documentation or more documents than you. So you are trying to just see what you can do or what you can get, what value that you think you can also add to your application. So don't be there feeling like, no, you don't want to tell them that you need money. Tell them. Let them know. Let them know that you need funding, no. And let it be in your email. Yes, let it be in the email. Professors are very, very busy and they get over 50 to 200 emails daily. Daily. I'm telling you, daily. These people are so, so, so busy. And they get 200. What am I even saying? Over, I've heard over 1,000. 1,000. Just imagine that a professor is getting so many emails. I mean, God, I beg you. So let's talk about like your research. If you are emailing a professor, you want to ensure that at least the research aligns. Don't just email a professor because you just want to get a professor, you just want to get funding. I know that's what a lot of people want. They just want a professor, they just want funding. But I want you to know that you also want to think about the fact that let it be a research that is in your area. Let it be something that you are familiar with. Let it be something that you know. Let it be something that even if they call you for interview, they're asking you, you know it, because they will still interview you. So if you now go ahead and you now go and pick one professor and it's not even related to your field, so during the interview they will catch you. They will catch you. Let it be something that you are skillful in. Let me tell you what professors are looking at when they're actually trying to choose their students. They are looking at whether you are hardworking. They are looking at whether you are skillful. They are looking at whether you have published a paper before. They want to know, how many papers have you published? What's your research background? Even your experience. Some people even ask you whether have you worked before. I remember when I was actually doing an interview for my PhD, and they were asking me, do I have any work experience? Where have I worked? They were asking me my lab usefulness, my skills. They were asking me a lot of questions, and I knew why they were asking me these questions, because they want to know whether is it related to this field. Because some of you guys just think that, okay, you know what, they don't check these things, but I think they do. They check these things. So you have to try your best to ensure that you meet up. Because if you're able to, if you lie your way, if you lie your way into getting a professor, they will know. They will know these people, they are really good at reading people. Let me tell you guys. They don't want to know whether your village story. You don't want to know. They just want to know, can you contribute to their lab? That's what they care about. Because let me tell you, some of these supervisors, some of them get funding, some of them don't get funding. And especially those ones who don't get funding, they always put on this kind of pressure that, okay, they are trying to see how they can get funding and everything. So they're always thinking of, okay, you know what, how can you contribute into our lab? What are you going to do for us? Because everybody is looking for money. I even like the supervisor I had during my masters, like that man. His area was always about like money, money, money. Like the area that he was always into was always about money, always about mining. He he really liked anything that have to do with mining. That was one of the things I noticed. And I used to ask myself, why is it that this man is always doing something that have to do with mining? Why is it that this man is always doing something that have to do with making money? And I realized that the reason why this man is always doing something that have to do with making money is because the money is the only thing that these people care about. Money is the only thing that these people are looking at. So that's why they're always looking for students that will come in and publish a paper. And when you are publishing a paper, like the paper will be really, really good. A lot of professors used to look at this, that the paper is really, really, really good. So let's talk about like the CV. When you're actually structuring that CV, you want to ensure that you put in your experience, your work experience, your education experience, you put in all those things properly. You also talk about your research skills, you talk about projects, talk about if you have published paper, you talk about it, how many papers you've published, talk about it. You talk about like something that you know how to do. Like if you know how to use Python, if you're good with MATLAB, all these things, you actually put it there in your CV because it's really help you to get it. Let me tell you, try to remove irrelevant things from your CV, things that you know that these people don't care about. Like things like, oh, primary school prizes. All those things, remove them. Those things are not even like important. But you can talk about your awards, okay? You can talk about, like, I think for me, I talked about my award. Yeah, I talked about my awards. I talk about like my education, like experience and everything, and even where I've worked. I talked about all those things because these are the things that the supervisors will say, okay, you know what? This person can do this person can do that. See, if you want me to help you review your email, right? You can actually reach out to me. Check description. You can reach out to me so that I can help you to review your email, because some of you guys need to actually like, you need to really do that email to be really, really good. Yes, I don't even mind giving you the templates that supervisor gave to me. There was this supervisor that actually gave me a template that I used. I don't mind giving it to you so that you can probably also use it. Yes, I can even help you to write email because we help students to get scholarship opportunities in China. So if this is something that you're interested in, then okay, you know what, Ormah, help me to apply for scholarship. Please, I would love to do that for you. So let's talk about like common mistakes that people make while they're like just crafting this email. Number one, you'll be doing hello dear. Please help me. Sorry. Please help me, sir. Uh, you just be there sending rubbish. You just be there telling them about your life stories. These things are not important. You need to be very, very professional. You need to be very, very professional. And I want you to know that who has emailed a professor before? If you have emailed a professor before and you have gotten like a response, please, I would want to know who have emailed a professor and you have gotten a good response. Someone is asking, when try to register for CSCA exam is not available, what can I do? Oh, I'll actually talk about that. CSCA. I actually did a video about this CSCA, so I think I'll try to like talk about it in that video. You can actually email me. Please check description to email me directly, and then I'll actually like tell you what to do concerning the CSCA, because this CSCA is something new, so I understand what a lot of people don't understand. So let me continue. So let me talk about building a strong profile. How to look attractive academically. See, you see when it comes to education, the first thing you need to think about is your profile. How to build a strong profile. I remember when I was trying to do application for my clients, for my students, I was telling them, go and watch this certification. I gave them a link that I wanted them to go and try to get certificates. And some of them were just like, oh, this thing is long. I said, okay, just watch 1 hour. Just get certificates. I needed like 4 certificates from you. Please watch it, send me the certificates. Because I knew that when I saw all the things they sent to me, their profile was not good enough. So even like just having like even published one paper, that's something good. Having certifications is something good. That you have done research before or you have work experience. Build a profile. Build your profile. That is what academic is all about. Let it not be that okay, they bring you in. What do you think you're going to contribute to your country? What are you going to contribute into the education system? What have you done, even with your bachelor's? What have you done with your master's? What have you done? So it's not for you to just say, okay, you know what, I just want this opportunity. But if you've not done anything in the past, you need to be able to write, even if it's a research proposal. I remember even for all my clients, I wrote research proposal for them. I used my own proposal to write research proposal for them. These are some of the things that we help our clients do. That's why if you want to also help you to apply for scholarship, please reach out to me and I can help you get this. Because not only do we help them get certification, we can help them to write a good research proposal, talking about the problem, the gap, the methods, those things. Those things to be small work, guys. So if we're charging you like, oh, this is the amount, you know that we do a lot of work. Also, getting the recommendation letter. You need to be able to get a recommendation letter from a professor. A professor. This year is different though. All my clients, when they reached out to me that, oh, okay, Ormah, I told them get recommendation letter. That's what I told them to do, get recommendation letter. So when they reached out to me, they were giving me recommendation letter from lecturers. I said, no be this year. This year no be like last year. Oh. This is a different year. So I had to like tell them, no, go and get me a recommendation letter from a professor. Or even if you cannot even find a professor, get me a recommendation letter from an assistant professor. I mean, because that is the requirement now this year. The GPA for this year have increased. It's not like it was before. So now if we're coming to tell you, oh, get this, it's not like I even remember one of my clients almost won't fight me. Oh, I was telling him, try to get me this document. And I say, I know it's just they give it was literally parrying for me. I was just trying to explain to my client that see, any document I come and ask you, it's not me that is asking for this document. It's the teachers. This is the document that teachers are asking that you should bring. But some people they will never understand. They think that okay, oh, after all this document, like okay, me asking you for bank statements. If a university have said that okay, yes, they might give you scholarship or they might not give you scholarship, but you need to provide the bank statement. You need to provide the bank statement. Do you know that it's not even every school that even needs to ask for professor? For me, when I got admission, masters, PhD, I didn't get a professor. But now, if this particular school is telling you that okay, you need to get a professor. If you don't get a professor, just remove your mind that you get that scholarship because if you don't get it, it's nobody. You cannot come and blame anybody. That is because of somebody that you did not get scholarship. So that's something that you need to know. Then you need to try to follow up. Some of you you send a message today, you send another message tomorrow. That's not how it's done. You send a message today, wait 7 days, you follow up. Try to not be there bombarding them with message. They will just say that you're not a serious person. You're not a serious person. Students get rejected because of these two. So students get rejected because of their email. And if you're able to write a good email, you get accepted. And if you're able to still follow up, you get accepted. And you're okay, even if you don't get accepted, even if you don't get any response from this professor, don't be angry. These people get a lot of messages every day. Don't be offended. Don't get emotional. Even if you don't even all the application, you don't even get professor or you don't get supervisor yet, it's okay. Go ahead, submit your application. Do you understand? So many students applying to China don't always get supervisors. This is something that you need to know. Okay. So now let's talk about interview because a lot of people are actually preparing for interview now. And so many people I used to tell people that when it comes to interview, just put your mind that you have gotten a scholarship. Interview is just for them to just see you, know you, and know whether everything that you have said is matching. Not that you come and tell them, oh, I am this. And then when they come and ask you question, you're not able to defend yourself. So interview is almost like I'm here to defend everything that I have said that I am. So if you say you're an engineer, they ask you some basic questions about engineering, you should be able to answer. If you say that you did maybe business management, they're able to ask you questions about business management. Please, you are able to answer. Not that, not that now they'll come to you and ask you some very basic questions, especially for if you're applying for PhD. They ask you some very basic questions. You are not able to answer it. Then they will ask themselves, okay, so this masters or this bachelor's that you have, like how did you get it? Because this is the simplest question we're asking you and you don't know it. So that's why I even like prepare a good introduction, even if you don't even know the questions they'll ask you. Prepare a good introduction. This is the first thing I always tell my clients. I always tell them like one of my clients now is going to be going for an interview next week. I really told her try to prepare well for this interview, prepare a good introduction because introduction is like a hook, right? So they say, tell us about yourself. You already know what you're gonna say in the next 5 minutes because you prepared an introduction in the next 10 minutes. You just go there, be talking, blah 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 blah. Blah. If your introduction is so good, even though they'll ask you a question that you don't know, they will forgive you because you were able to engage them with your introduction. Try to memorize as much answers as you can. Use ChatGPT and or use an AI, use Grok, use all this AI this thing and actually ask them, please tell me questions in so area and use it and prepare for this interview because this is important. They will always ask you, tell us about yourself. Oh, my name is Ormah. I did electrical electronics during my bachelor's. I did control engineering during my master's. Oh, I want to apply for safety. You need to even know the course you're applying for. Because sometimes so many people, when they're even like doing their interview, they don't even know the course that they're applying to. They don't even know the course they're applying for. They don't even know the university they're applying to. They don't even know the name of their supervisor, this professor that they even selected during the application. They'll just forget. So sometimes, if you're even going for this thing, go back. Go back to your application, the application that you have done. Go back to it and actually like read it. So that when they ask you any question related to what you have submitted in that file, you will know. When they ask you, okay, what are you even applying for? So if you're applying for nursing or you're applying for, you don't even know that you're applying for nursing. Then they'll be asking you, and then you don't know. So it's like, so that's already automatic like failure. So if it's possible for you to actually go back and see like what you had filled in the form and use it to do this application, it's really, really good. It will really, really help you. So now let me just tell you, you also need to be able to talk about why did you choose China? Why China? Why are you choosing this supervisor? Mention some of the, if you can even know the papers that he has done, that he has published. Explain your research. You should know your research. You should try to get any mock interview you can get. And remember that confidence is the key. Confidence and body language is what they are reading about you. That you're able to maintain like an eye contact, you know how you smile, and also your clothes is professional. Don't go there and do too much makeup. Whether you like makeup or you don't like makeup, I don't even like want to know. But when it's time for interview, you are not going to do a fashion this thing. If it's me, when I'm even doing an interview, my makeup is very, very light. You don't even know like how I'm looking now. All right. You even see lip gloss on my mouth. You won't even think I do makeup because I want you to think I'm serious. Sometimes some interviews I used to wear glasses. So if there's something that you can do, if this is something that you can do, please do it. Try to sell yourself properly so that you get this, because this is something that I just realized that a lot of students don't get. And then my final advice for you is that if after today you still feel overwhelmed and you want someone to guide you step by step, that's why Ormah Travels is here. We don't just talk, we help a lot of people apply for this scholarship, apply correctly. So now, even if you say, you know what, I want to apply alone, I don't want to use Ormah Travels, it's fine. You can use everything that I've actually said in this video to guide you, because I have actually helped over 100 people on this channel. Every time I'm always talking about these things, 80% of applicants have gotten good news. I even remember some people who didn't even believe in themselves, some people who did not even think they could get jobs. Just me helping them, giving them tips is what I was able to help them, and they were able to get jobs. So I need you to try your best to create the best CV that you can. Analyze those emails properly, ensure that the emails are good, and try your best. If you can do a live interview as if you're interviewing yourself, do that. Share your own you look at your own video and look at how you did. If to you that video is good, then it's good. If to you that video is not good, that the interview you did, the live interview you did, because sometimes you can actually practice and act like you're already like doing the interview yourself, because some people are actually scared of cameras, right? So that you don't have to stammer, don't do that. Try to answer like live questions. Try to do like, ask, if you can ask your friends, ask you questions as if you're doing an interview. Please do this. I can also help you to write a full word for word script, like word for word email that can actually like help you. Word for word email that can actually help you to get this to get the professor and to help you with the interview. You can ask me to even create like an interview questions for your course, and I can help you do this, because I know that a lot of you guys, the moment you get to the interview stage, you should definitely get it. I don't have like fear when it comes to interview stage, but The main purpose for this video is because of the professors. A lot of people find God to get like professor, and I'm just here to let you know that it's fine. It's okay if you don't get professor. It's okay. So that's it for this video. I hope this video was very, very helpful. I hope that people to learn a lot from getting a professor or just like getting that interview. Like that's the purpose. Okay. I'll see you guys in my next video. Please just like this video, subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys. Bye.